See, look at that, man. He wasn't even ready. He wasn't even front and center. He was still trying to get in the frame, man. And he said, "I'm gonna do it again, man." He said, "So I
Nah,
go down on Fridays."
we're not sponsored, so get that shit away from me. Yeah. Oh man.
Man had a Danimals bottle. He said, "Get that out of here."
Man. Can you name me like three Nirvana songs?
I'll start with the all-time favorite, "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and then you got "Come As You Are," and then you got "Something in the Way," from Batman from last year. I ain't gonna lie, that was the first time I heard it. I ain't even gonna front. That was the first
Touche.
time I heard it, and I'm like, that's kind of cold.
Touche, man. Touche. I thought I had you in the first half, but it was me. It was me.
No. I mean, we go to another music genre and you ask me, I'd probably be like, Palumbo.
I thought you were
Be
just like, well, I found this shirt in the back of Spencer's, so I had to wear it.
Oh no, I got it from the same place I got my WrestleMania shirt.
You just eat a fudge stick?
I did. I tried to sneak it.
Bro, no, those are heat.
Fudge
sticks
was feeling like
but we're not sponsored.
I was feeling like
we're not sponsored. Yeah, no, but they don't.
I was feeling like Rod Wave.
I was feeling like Rod Wave.
What you think? I just had a Hershey bar sitting here, but I did my show. Let me get myself right. Let me get myself right.
Excuse me, my bad.
No bad. See, because I let this man. He come on here. He had his shirt off. He had his little smearing off, all that good stuff.
Look,
well, it's not smearing off. I can figure out what it was.
It was it's that Seagram, whatever they call it.
Yeah. All right. This is how we're gonna do it. Hello, all, and welcome to the Hill Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Devin Crimes Jr., and alongside me, the sleeveless Isaiah Jackson Jr. How are you doing today?
Before I fry you, I just want to say I have this chair that makes me feel like, you ever seen Drake's album More Life, and it has his dad sitting on this like something like it's
that's his dad.
Yeah, that was his father.
Oh, I thought all these years that was just like some random black man he found.
I ain't even a Drake fan. I ain't even supposed to be doing this, man. You got me over here.
I did not know.
But like, yeah, I don't know. This is what this chair feels like. I don't know. This chair is like, it's not fancy at all. It's just know if my roommates see this, don't shoot me, please. But yeah, it's his chair. But please don't shoot me. But what's it called?
Oh, my fault.
I was like,
I ain't mean to bring I ain't mean to bring Justin in on that cue, but hey, he's here. What's up, fellas? Is what Justin said. And
what up, Justin? Devin just want to shun. He just want to tune me out today. That's what it is, man.
Hey, it was my apologies. I got Butterfingers here. I got the tingly fingers. But back to your second point. My apologies.
Oh, I was gonna fry you. You said hello all.
No wonder we were trying to skip over that.
Yeah, you said some hello all and welcome. What is this? There was no filling. There was no vocal enhancement. It was this hello all and welcome.
You know why? Because I thought like I had let my food digest, and I guess I didn't. And I probably should have gave myself like a few more seconds. But I didn't want you to think like, oh, look at, he's stalling. He don't even know what he want to do. So I caught myself trying to.
Related. He just. And then he.
I was trying to frame myself up.
He said so.
I was trying to.
He did
trying
all
to get that.
Like, hello all.
Yeah.
And welcome. Like I thought, like when I do it, it's like it sounds like something off MTV. It sounds like something you wake up to, like you just wake you up out of your sleep. You gave me the National Geographic version, man. You gave me the.
I mean, look, because look, and I'm glad you saying this exactly. You know what? Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you, and you're gonna find out why. Because just like you said, how you come on here, hello all, and welcome to the Hill Turn, and and, be all in their car. They gotta roll the window up because it's just. And then they come to when they know Devin hosted. Hello all and welcome. This all smooth. We finna go into it. But the point I'm trying to make here is, sometimes it's the same thing, but it's different. And that's how I felt about Collision. That's why I said I appreciate you for bringing that up. It probably wasn't. It probably wasn't intentional, but it worked.
It was a great
because
it was a great segue. I gotta give you that though. It was a great segue.
See, look at that.
I can't interrupt you with that. So you know what? I can't.
Look at that.
I gotta give you the wheel, man.
See,
that was
man?
a good one.
You was D Wade and I was LeBron.
I don't want to be D Wade.
It only takes two.
Let me be Ray Allen.
There we go. See, people. That's how stuff fall apart, man. People don't know how to play their roles, man. You coming in here to play as Ned Leeds, and then you want to play Peter Parker. Like, what you want to do?
Like, I just want to be Ray Allen. Like right now, because I'm Ray Allen because you say you LeBron, so that's cool. You can be LeBron all you want. But at the end of the day, everybody remembers Justin. When I mean Justin, I mean Chris Bosh getting the rebound, handed it off to Ray Allen, and giving LeBron the ring. So I mean, look, if we gotta play it like this, it is what it is.
Hey, if Justin on the squad, then I think we're gonna be all right.
You know what? You got a point. You definitely got a point.
And he also says, "What about Shaq and Kobe?" Hey, I'm with that. In terms of height, I probably don't fill it out for Shaq, but I make it up in size. Pause.
We gotta do something like a heel turn highlights where that famous video of like them like panning up from Kobe and Shaq's feet.
Oh yeah,
them in the highlight reel. We need a highlight reel like that.
I'm gonna get to working on that. I'm gonna get some monsters, some coffee, and I'm gonna work on that one of these nights.
But Justin, you're Robert Horry. Justin's gonna be Robert Horry. That's cool. We can accept that.
That works.
He could be Robert Horry. Cool.
I accept it. That's an essential piece.
He got more rings than all of us.
See, exactly. But we're gonna catch him. But Saturday night was the debut of AEW's latest show, Collision, headlined by your boy CM Punk. And I'm gonna just say it. It felt very different from Dynamite, and I'm not trying to say Dynamite is just hot garbage. I just felt a different vibe. I don't know if I was trying to go into it with that perceived perception of it, but that's what I got. What did you think of Collision? Did you get a chance to catch it? This man.
I was I was watching it at work. I had to it was one of those things where the TV was
dedication.
On. Yeah, y'all, man, I had to because one of my coworkers, you know who the coworker is. One of the coworkers had left for a certain amount of time, so I pretty much just had the phone in the corner for the time being, and I just had to keep my ear close as soon as CM Punk came. I saw CM Punk's match, I saw Andrade's match, and then I saw a little bit of the 6-man, but I heard and I love the CM Punk promo. No complaints about that. It was dope. It was dope.
I agree, and I'm glad you noted that out. Cause yeah. I mean, look, that's like with the ESPN article. Everybody thought, his interview was gonna just make everybody cry and stuff, throw, papers all over the room. And look, it wasn't nothing we already hadn't speculated and said already. But yeah, his promo when he started off Collision, when he kind of threw a little shot at the Young Bucks. Oh well. Calling them counterfeit bucks, which I thought was kind of cool. And look, my whole thing is, to me, it's all fair play. Because when they came back, obviously, a month after it all happened, they were mocking it. Got the crowd saying "F CM Punk," putting it in their "Be Elite" video, whatever it's called. And I mean, it's not like they came out at like nothing. So why he can't do that?
No, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It was just weird that out of all of that, and even then, CM Punk is every time. You know how quickly this happens? Every time CM Punk has a comment about them or says something about them in their promo, I had a burp that was killing me. I didn't want to put that. I didn't want to let that go on there.
I can kind of sense it. I'm like, man, he finna probably stop talking.
Yeah, I was like, this thing. It was eating at me. This Pepsi was getting in my chest. I thought I had to reach for the Tums for a second. But if anything, it was just the fact that as soon as CM Punk says something, even last time when he said something about Hangman Page not coming out here, that's coward shit, yada yada yada. His receipt promo. Like even when the minute he drops the mic, there's a post out there. CM Punk, as soon as he's done with his promo, Heyman's a really nice guy. It was the ESPN article. So the ESPN article dropped. Heyman's a nice guy. Heyman's a really nice guy. And everybody cares about him. And before he did that promo, Hangman Page, get out here. Oh, you're not out here? That's coward shit. On Twitter, Hangman Page is right here. He's in the lunchroom. Can't you see? Oh my God, CM Punk, you're stupid. Like, it's just like, just relax. Like, and then you go on social media and it's like some of the stuff, at least YouTube. There's a YouTube news channel.
Very in
particular that does news. And they made the comment of, well, this isn't going to go over smoothly as CM Punk isn't making things any better. When did the Young Bucks make anything better? It came out that CM Punk reached out to the Young Bucks on multiple occasions. The only reason I'm this is because they said that there was at least an attempt between Kenny Omega and CM Punk. Kenny Omega is actually an adult in this situation. The Young Bucks sound like they want no part of this. And I mean, how can you go forward when it's just the Young Bucks? And then you got Dax Harwood tweeting on social media, and he's just like, maybe don't run to Dave Meltzer and stop. You know what, Devin? I'm gonna say the famous words of and I'm gonna drop her name, and of our famous high school science teacher, Mr. Numb. Man, the Young Bucks need to stop bitching, bro. That's what it is, man. Like that's exactly what it is. I need to clip this in this way. But like this, but it's just a matter.
It's good advice.
Yes, like I feel like yes, is CM Punk bitching as well? Yes, he's bitching. He's not letting it go. But you know what the difference is to CM Punk? CM Punk is making money out of this. If I'm gonna respond, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it live, and we're gonna make some money off of this. The Young Bucks are doing this on social media. Like it's just childish.
No, I definitely agree. The entire situation. No, I was trying to bring on our buddy Justin. He says Punk's return promo on Collision really wasn't all that. He felt like he was just going in circles and only had 2 effective lines. Ended up being pretty average at best. And you know what, Justin? I do agree on how you broke that down because it did kind of feel like he was kind of going around. But I feel like, obviously he had a message he wanted to say. He like, look, I ain't been able to be on TV for months, to even tell somebody something verbally. People can hear me saying what I got to say instead of my, cryptic Instagram stories, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, look, he came out, he really just wanted to let everybody know, look, I ain't never lose this championship. I had it taken away from me. So somebody come beat me for it. They come do that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say the same thing I've been saying. I'm the money. Y'all can be the heart and guts. That's fine. That's how I took it.
And I just disagree with both of you. Like I feel like it was so effective because even going back to earlier, the ESPN article drops. As soon as the ESPN article drops, hey man, that Page is actually a really nice guy. You just don't know him. You just stupid. Maybe if you stop swinging on people, you would know. Like it's just like they went and responded to it. This is before Collision, so CM Punk probably couldn't even have thought of to say something else. He was just like, if that's why he came out. First thing he said, "I'm tired of being nice." You already knew where it was going. He got to get something off his chest. You knew what he was gonna go to, so you knew what the response was gonna be. You knew that he was going to respond eventually in that promo. That promo, the main story, tell me when I'm telling lies. You people are soft. Like, these wrestlers are soft. Tissue paper. Like, not only that, I got a bag in here with a title that I never lost. Tell me when he just keeps going on. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Like, I feel like that was the biggest story in that whole promo. I feel like that was the biggest message, man. I just disagree. I just feel like it was. I think it was really good. I'm not saying it's the greatest promo of all time. I'm not saying it's one of his greatest AEW promos. I just think it was a really good one.
No, I see where you're coming from. No, that makes sense. Because see, I guess I looked at it like this. I looked at it like I was expecting, like, man, he can come out here and just go crazy on them. Which I mean, look, you ain't got to, because obviously then that's gonna paint him to be this Thanos that he already apparently is.
Mhm.
So like he said, just the sheer, presence of him just make people uncomfortable. And like, what can you do? What can you do when you have to apologize that your favorite wrestlers are soft? You know what? What can you do about that?
Exactly.
Because CM Punk can just probably walk in and blow his nose. Oh my god, he, he used that tissue box. I just put that there. I feel uncomfortable.
He used the wrong side of the
Dave,
tissue paper.
I'm in a really bad mood right now. I'm gonna actually go home and it's for my entire night.
Dave, Dave, let me tell you what CM Punk did to this tissue paper. You're not gonna
It's just
believe
like
this, David.
you're not gonna believe. It's really making the locker room very uncomfortable right now. Like, but
The locker room really.
where I was going with that, where I was going with that is that it has been reported that apparently one top name left AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday in a bad mood. And even with the key people apart and not on the same shows, described the fear of CM Punk's return being a ticking time bomb that will not have a happy ending. Boo hoo. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go see if I can find my world's smallest violin. You know,
See, you
like
should
Mr.
never
Krabs.
download it.
Ha! I didn't think about that. I forgot we got all these gizmos now. I could have probably had that ready.
Well, no, I
I'm gonna
ain't gonna
keep
do
that
it no more.
noted.
Now that you said gizmos, what the hell?
That's what. Because I'm used to just the basics like camera roll action. Now we got the little buttons, the sound effects. We got the countdown. Like we moving up.
He said the gizmos. No, I don't want it no more. The gizmos.
Gadgets, man. Gizmos, man. Come on now.
My coworker
But
says
look. Oh, I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh no, my bad. I was gonna say my coworker says something along the lines of because he's only like 50, but he says cattywampus or callywumpus, something like that. Like he'd be like, yeah, Izzy, can you move that camera? It's cattywampus. I'm like, can you speak English to me?
Yeah. I
I'm
don't.
kind
Yeah, I
of,
was like, I don't reach back that far.
but yeah, nah, that's all. I'm sorry.
No, that's all. But look, I hate this, man. Look, I'm gonna just say it. Every time anything I do with CM Punk, it's always constantly, in particular, some news sources we probably see on our social media feeds and YouTube that are constantly like, oh, it's been reported that the backstage morale is pretty low ever since CM Punk, posted a picture of his dog and said they were out walking. It's just like, dang, he can breathe and somebody upset. Like, what? Like I'm gonna be at work, you know, so and so clocked in. I really don't think this is gonna be a good day for me today. Why would I let somebody have so much power over how I feel? He coming to work doing what he supposed to do. I'm pretty sure he was probably scheduled. They already knew it was gonna happen. It's not like he just busted in, kicked the door down. Oh, you thought it was only gonna be on Saturday nights? I'm here on Wednesday too. Fear me. I'm pretty sure
Hear
he ain't
me,
do that.
boo! He started like he just starts hiding in every corner.
Yeah. He started beating on his chest and stay ripping his shirt in the middle of the locker room. And everybody, calm down, bro. Calm down, Phil. What's going on?
Calm down, Philip, damn it, stop it. Come on,
But
Philip.
all this like going back and forth with like, oh, it's been reported this and it's been reported that. Like that's what we issues now. When I first saw that whole report saying that was he a part of the reason why Coca Cabana didn't get his contract renewed and all that, I'm pretty sure like he could see that too and go, what the heck I gotta do with this? That's like with basketball. Oh, they looking to trade so and so. And I'm like, well, if it ain't gonna happen, don't you think he saw that too?
Oh yeah.
All I'm all I'm saying, all this reported business is dirty.
Oh
So
no,
just like
it's.
say it with your chest.
I mean, when you have somebody like Dave Meltzer, that's yeah. If the CM Punk report, like CM Punk, is pretty much getting all this hate, getting all this, but then you have people with the likes of Dave Meltzer, who is just always is. Well, I did hear CM Punk tripped an old lady. I mean, I heard it was in a movie, but if he gonna do that in a movie, imagine what he'll do to a real grandma.
That is perfect.
Okay, I'm done. But no, it's just a man.
That is
Like
perfect.
I don't know. I just think
I'm so glad
whole
we have that.
this whole thing is like I'm just imagine being so unsure about yourself. If I don't like any somebody at work, I'm trying to outwork them. Like that's just me. Like you ain't finna sit there. If I don't like somebody at work, the last thing I'm gonna do is feel like they above me. You know, I'm gonna put the work in and I'm gonna make sure I'm a valuable person to the team, so I can at least be better than that dude. And if Phil's gonna spit some game to somebody, if CM Punk is gonna spit some game to somebody, and if you got people like Hangman Page, and this ain't a diss to him because if he feels like he's that good, then it is what it is. He got, like he said, he got that far. I couldn't get that far. So it's like Hangman Page, when you got, I'm an AEW champion, and I pretty much were one of the people that made this company, so I don't need to take advice from nobody. Like, what the hell? Like, when you got people like that, that's the people that's walking in. Oh, CM Punk's here. Oh my God, the CO2 he's releasing from his body is pissing me off. Like, it's just a unnecessary way to live life and to go to work. Like, if you finna get fired or you're gonna petition to fire somebody, man, sit your soft ass, man. Come on now, relax. We're wrestlers. They're wrestlers. They are legit wrestlers. Crying about this, like, that's so insane to me.
Exactly. It's not like they're just, coming onto a movie set,
That's not
and
to
you
say
gotta
CM.
just.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
no, I was just like, that's not to say CM Punk hasn't been a dick because he's had his moments where he was an
Oh,
asshole.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
he wasn't wrong either. So at least to me, he wasn't wrong. So that's all it is.
Tell me when he telling lies.
Exactly. Jesus.
And we got Justin, who says at this point, Meltzer and the rest of the Chiefs need to leave the situation alone and wait to see if anything is going to happen. And man, Justin just actually recently just fired that in that I actually went over this one. He also says at this point, everyone has to just be tired of hearing news about CM Punk. It has become an everyday thing.
Facts.
I won't disagree. Definitely has. And I'm glad you. I never knew it was the extended version of that.
Right, me
But
neither. That's kind of nuts.
look, the thing is, it's not the fact that I'm tired of hearing about CM Punk. It's just the fact that I'm tired of hearing about CM Punk. Like he's just the villain of the year. Like you say, he pushing old ladies down. He taking candy from kids. A kid come up. They trying to buy like Legend of Zelda or something. He gonna buy the last copy and just like, hey, I got it. Y'all ain't playing this. It's not like he doing any of that stuff. He just being him. I mean, he not just walking up punching people for no reason. I'm pretty sure if you making him upset, you done did something. And I ain't trying to say he perfect. Nobody is. But don't act like the other parties aren't either. And that's what the issue is. Everybody want to act like their hands clean all day when they're dirty. So look, at the end of the day, they need to just stop being scared, stop being soft, and just talk about it, man. Talk about it. If you can't talk about it, then that's when it's just like, all right, we can't work this out. Somebody got to go. Because at this point, it ain't even making sense that we can't just talk and be cool. Yes, sir. I didn't know how to.
You were talking about talking. Can we talk? Can we talk? We got to have a talk. You done hit me with two analogies that I had no idea where the hell it was going. He said, so you had like CM Punk got the last Zelda, the copy of Zelda, and started waving in that kid's face. I'm like, Zelda?
Well, see, you know what? And I want to watch. I want to remaster that statement. How about this? Because I ain't gonna take it back, but I'm gonna fix it. I didn't mean that like as it. Hold on,
it wasn't
because
bad.
I ain't mean that.
Like,
No, because I'm glad you said it because it made me think about it. I ain't trying to say only kids play Legend of Zelda because that's a lie. Because I still play that joint. All right, it's pretty fun. And if you ain't tried it yet, then you missing out. And if you don't like it, then that's cool. But yeah, I mean, they just making it seem like he out here breaking hearts. I mean, like kids and stuff, like just this heinous villainous things, like things you can't even like try to fight for and go like, you know what, some good villains, you kind of see where they coming from. You like, I can see where you went, I can see where you going, but you wrong. They making this like this man just pure Joker evil, man.
That is
And I'm
true.
like, come on, there's worse people out here in this business than need to be spewing all this stuff about him. It ain't progressing nothing. It's just either moving backwards or just in the same spot. And they need to be better than this. Like, how you supposed to grow as a company, and I can't even see y'all trying to grow as people and just talk. If you have a disagreement, everybody gonna disagree on everything. That's what we do here, right? Like,
That
I
is
ain't
true.
never like, man. I ain't talking to Isaiah. He think Liv Morgan need to go to NXT, man. He can go somewhere with that. You know, man. Justin, man. I can't stand Justin, man. He think Cody should have won at WrestleMania, man. He's stupid. You know, you don't see me doing that. He got an opinion, and I'm gonna respect it.
The camera go off. He's at
That's
his pillow. He thinks CM Punk. We coming.
what mouth, man. Roman should have won
You
to
want to
this
talk about
day.
Cody Rhodes? I'll give you Cody Rhodes.
I guess I'll finish the story, all right.
I'll
You know,
finish
it's
the
just
story. I'll show you. I'll show you a wrestling family, you motherfucker. You're just like going off on your bed.
telling you, man, it's childish, man. It's
You can have a
childish.
real American nightmare. I'll show you a nightmare. Nah.
I ain't gonna go that far.
I wouldn't go that far. I'll be in your nightmares. That's what I'll tell you. Let me tell you something.
We're gonna try to shake it up. We're gonna try to get away from. We're gonna still be on that side of the street, but we're gonna get to something that's potentially more positive. As Jim Ross, you know, he was commentating for AEW Collision, and he tweeted on Twitter earlier that day, and he had like a bruised eye, black eye. It looked terrible, and he was saying he was gonna still be there. He was gonna still show up for Collision in Chicago, and he didn't come out until the main event. But yeah, Jim Ross did sound pretty rough, pretty tough. And look, you know, all respect to him, like the, you know, what he, you know, going through and was like, I'm gonna still pull, you know, still pull it out, go to Collision, do my job. Major props to him for that. But he says that he's gonna go and take some time to heal because he didn't like his performance, and you know, his performance was pretty rough. But it's understandable. Like, look, you saw that picture on Twitter, his eye.
Yeah.
I would have been like, Tony, man, I'm sorry. You know, I'm only gonna be popping up for the main event anyway. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be fine. I'll be there. Maybe the next taping. Like, I got y'all. By God, you know. Okay, I hope you don't end like statements with that. But I just wanted to, you know, report that to say shout out to Jim Ross, man. Hope he takes the time he needs to get himself right, get himself back to that prime Jim Ross. By God,
Man. No, I agree wholeheartedly. He's the voice of our childhood. Well, even past before then. So like I think this happens so many times where we see he shows us something on Twitter, whether it's the cancer he had, whether it was, you know, the black eye he had. It's always, well, not coming into work today, or, you know, I'm still gonna push through and I'm coming into work today. And I think that's just awesome for a man, especially at his age, everything that he's gone through, everything he's been through. And I just hope for that. To be honest, even if he retired, it wouldn't even be sad. I would just be like, thank God. Like, go lay down somewhere, bro. Just, you know, just lay down next to a bed. Like, just be in a bed right next to a bucket of barbecue sauce, and you just stick your hand in there. Just let your hand stick in there. I just imagine Jim Ross just sitting in his room, just licking barbecue just off his fingers, paws. I don't want to see it like that, but that's what I just
I can
imagine.
picture it vividly.
Yeah, I could just picture just him and this, you know, him and the wife fully clothed, you know, like doing their thing, watching like Family Feud or something, Steve Harvey version, and just he got a bucket of barbecue sauce, and you know she's probably reading or something. I don't know, but yeah,
Hey, look, for Jim Ross, that don't sound too bad. And that's the whole point of the basis of this. When we telling Jim Ross, like, hey, we would love for him to go sit down, that's because we feel like you the GOAT. You done did it. One of the best commentators of of our generation and past. We just want you to be all right. Even if
exactly.
you gotta have a bucket of barbecue sauce next to you, like, come on now.
That's all he needs.
Slobber knockers every day. Like, yeah,
Slobber
I don't know
knocker.
if that really works for that. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that really works, but I wanted to throw that, you know, that
That's what he says to
catchphrase
his
in there.
wife. He's like, "You down for a slobber knocker?"
You know what? On that point, as we both agree on the best of Jim Ross and what he can do for him, are we gonna agree on how Logan Paul just jumped into this Money in the Bank match without actually competing And any qualifying matches like everybody else had to. What makes him so special? I mean, besides he's a social media celebrity, but yeah, he didn't have to do anything. He just showed up on a ladder and said, "I'm gonna be in the match," and that's it. And got proceeded to get fried by everybody.
Yeah, if it
What
stops
are
him,
your thoughts?
if it stops him from scamming people, then sure, man, why not? But even then, like Logan Paul, at the end of the day, this man looks awesome, looks like a wrestler. You know he's not gonna win the thing. And if he is, then there's a huge problem we got going on. But we know he's not gonna win the thing. So if first off, if Logan Paul wins, let's actually be let's think clearly for a second. If Logan Paul does win, I might have to take a break from wrestling. I'm a pull a Shannon Sharp and just no show the next episode because I wouldn't even want to talk about wrestling at the time. I'd just be too sick to my stomach.
I gotta still be honest.
No, I mean you
He
for
said
that
you
for that
can.
moment.
He
I'm
said
sorry, you
you
gotta be.
can come and open the doors up in the morning. I'm not gonna be there.
I'm not gonna be there. No, it's just the fact that like this dude, man, I don't really got a problem. Like if he does win, I'm gonna be sick because I can see WWE trying to do some stupid press run with Logan Paul being like a champion for a month, which I think it would be idiotic. I think that's probably would be because I don't think that's a Vince McMahon thing. I can see that being a Triple H thing, but like not that I see that happening. I'm just saying that if it does happen, we might have to take a 1 month hiatus because I wouldn't want to talk about wrestling for a minute, but. I don't got a problem with it just because he's not gonna win it. He's just Ricochet number 2. He's just there to put on a great show and flip around.
Oh, definitely. Like I agree. If he does somehow, some way win this, then yeah, it's gonna be tough because I'm gonna be like, all right, we walk away. WWE that made me mad to that point again. But look, him just getting thrown into the match without no type of qualifying any of that. I don't particularly like it because it's kind of like, why did these other guys? Well, it's like it starts that discussion just on the basis of it. Like, what makes him better? Like, what makes him not have to, jump over the hurdles and everything everybody else had to do to get into this match? That's just like how he got a whole main event match at Crown Jewel against Roman, and it's like, what did he do to get that? Besides be who he is outside of wrestling. And that's my whole thing with this. It makes it seem like what you do inside of wrestling don't matter. It's like what you do outside of wrestling is what's gonna get you to the top spot. And that's not how it should work. It don't work like that anywhere else. And I'm not saying WWE is a place that's like anywhere else. But I can't just sit up here and become some sensation on social media and think I'm about to go to the finals next year. Or think I'm gonna be performing in the Super Bowl. You know, I
I got a question.
said,
This gonna sound so childish though. But you play GMO, right?
yeah, I'm pretty good at it. Oh,
I
you didn't
don't.
ask all that, man.
I asked that you play it. I ain't asked you to tell me a lie. I ain't asked you to lie to me. But like, it's like it's like the fact that you played my GMO. Has there ever been a time you signed a free agent or signed a legend?
Yeah, there is.
You threw him on the match card. You threw him in a pay-per-view.
Honestly, it took a long time for me to remember I signed him, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I need somebody for this little, feud I want to build up. I need somebody else to help me elevate this other person. Boom, there you go. But never did I think to put him in the main event.
Never. But still, even put him on the card in general. Like, granted,
Like I said, I did. Yeah, but not in the hot spot.
I know we're talking wrestlers. We're still talking wrestlers at the end of the day. But oh my God, my boss is calling me. That means I gotta go to work tomorrow. I thought I had tomorrow off, but I'm sorry. But look, and if you see this, boss, I'm sorry. It is what it is. You can't be mad at me for being hurt. But
This man said, I ain't going to work.
Right, I ain't gonna be there. Nah, but that thing is. By the way, I'm sorry. Please, I like my job. But look, I mean, look at this, man. Logan Paul. Who was that dude? Zeus with Hulk Hogan. Back in the day.
Come on, Debo.
Debo, exactly. Debo. You got so many people that came out. Mr. T himself. Yes, if you got a big name, you're gonna get put on a big spot. Floyd Mayweather when we were little. when he fought the Big Show. The Big Show could have fought anybody else on that roster. They had to get Money Man Floyd Mayweather in here. We just saw a couple years ago fought Sami Zayn in that horrible WrestleMania match. The guys from Jackass.
Oh, you talking about Johnny Knoxville?
Johnny Knoxville,
We got
yeah.
We got the same birthday.
It's not the point. It's not the point. It's not the point.
I just thought it was a fun. I just seen it the other day. I was like, it was fresh in my mind.
It's just the fact that I really don't like the fact that all this is taking place. I don't like it, but I understand why it's happening. And the man looked the part. He's definitely played the part. So I can't complain that much, really. It's not that saying that people are complaining. I'm just saying I can't really say nothing negative.
We got Justin to say Logan Paul being inserted was a middle finger for the other competitors that had to qualify. He was only added to put some star power in the match when the Money in the Bank match didn't really need it. And Justin, that is spot on. Because see, to me, Money in the Bank, I mean, look, you don't want to just throw any like Joe Smo into it, but at the same time, that match has always been a way to kind of be a bridge for somebody to go from maybe a mid card, right? You know, he kind of fired on the mid card. Boom, this will help trying to throw him into that big title picture without really having to, you know, scratch and claw and go through another way, but you still feel like he deserves to be in that spot. Look at Edge. Look at what that did for him. Look what that did for RVD. You know, it's not like they could just get tossed right in at that time in their career to a big main event spot. That was just a good little bridge. But when you have people like Logan Paul, somebody that didn't even have to go into a match to be there, it kind of just, you kind of start losing the focus of what this was actually made for.
Right. Yeah, then it's just a mess. It's a whole mess and all this. And I mean, and it's always going to happen. That's the problem with this. Like, as much as we can like go on about this, like nuts, crazily, this will always happen because there's always somebody bringing the money in, somebody that's a wrestling fan. It's hell. If this was AEW, they would have let the Migos wrestle if the Migos were fans. You know, the Migos showed up at WWE one time. The difference between WWE and AEW, Rick Ross just popped in. You know, I like wrestling. If you could just put me with one of your big motherfuckers, I can actually easily give you. I can easily give you $100 million.
No false accusations.
I just need Sammy Guevara to be my pedal ball polisher. I'm sorry, that was just so funny. He was like, I want your boys to dance, and I want you to play Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys. I'm sorry, that dude's just hilarious.
That man is a character.
But
that's why they put him on AEW.
Right, so they put him on AEW. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, we're always going to see this happening. There's always going to be a more popular celebrity that likes wrestling or probably don't even like wrestling, just want to be a part of something. Because let's be honest, we're looking at some of these people with NIL deals. Y'all never wanted to be wrestlers. Y'all could care less. Y'all just trying to get into acting. Like, and that's just me being honest. That's why I don't got a problem with Logan Paul, because what we're going to see coming up is way worse. We're going to start seeing a bunch of, I was going to say her, but I'll give her credit because she's actually doing wrestling moves now. But Maxine, you know, at first Maxine, I'm pretty sure she ain't know a damn thing about wrestling. You know, like, but that's just me speculating. I don't know her life. That's just me talking foolish. But I'm just like, she don't know nothing about it. You know, she just wanted to be an actress. At least it looked like it to me. And then you see her go out and she's actually doing arm drags and, you know, oh, my bad, AEW. I'm sorry. I know that's like a curse word to AEW fans. Arm drags. Oh, my God. We only do
a wrestling maneuver. No.
We only do Canadian destroyers. Oh, my God. Stop it. Like, that's all they do. Arm drags. Oh, my God. Rest holds. They start running.
Head up.
I'm telling you, bro. That's all.
A Russian leg sweep.
Is that a superplex? I'm gonna throw up, bro. Like, it's just like
you gotta put 2 tables after that, bro.
You gotta put 2 tables. Only 1 table? Weak. That's weak.
Thumbtacks under the table, bro.
You did a whole promo without cussing. You're soft. You're soft. We're literally a minute and a half in this match and there's no blood. Come on now. What am I looking for?
It's supposed to be like AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
They look at AJ
Come
Styles.
out bleeding.
They look at AJ Styles. They're like, "Oh my god, a power driver, a Styles clash. What the get the hell out of here. I'm sick of this. You mean to tell me that I haven't seen one person put their hand in their pockets? I'm disgusted. Get me out of
Come
here.
on now, kick his leg, but don't do it too hard.
Don't do it too hard. Why aren't you guys recovering in 5 seconds? You do your move, you fall on the ground, and you get up.
You are invincible.
You are invincible. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm done, man.
I'm
This is
telling you.
AEW, man. We going nuts, man, for no reason. This is disrespectful. I forgot how we even started. But yeah, that's how it is. Like Maxine's doing arm drags and everything else. But I just feel like right now, look at Paul. He looks the part. He's doing the part. I really don't have a problem with it because what we're going to see coming up in these NILs, with some of these college athletes who probably either watched wrestling, they cared about wrestling, but didn't really think they'll be a wrestler before, or they just want to get clout. So I think we're in for way worse in the future.
I agree. And my only thing I look at it, and my last point on it is, it's the case for them. If that's how they look at it, I would just want to see it as they go through the process. Maybe I don't know. I kind of I see what you mean with that, but I just can't see somebody like spending years, at that performance center, going through like NXT and things like that, and then it's not like they really want to do this, because that'll show. And that's where I'm like, it's a great thing. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying like everybody that can be a great wrestler is gonna just be that. All they did was just wrestle since they were like 14. Everybody got different paths.
I mean, I feel like it's easy to tell. Have you ever seen Eva Marie in an indie show? Have you seen her do anything outside of wrestling? Outside, like there's so many wrestlers that as soon as they leave WWE, there is no wrestling.
Do got a point.
Unless
and
they
I see that. That's why I feel like it shows where it's like, oh, they really didn't. It's not embedded for them really to take themselves to another level, trying to go to another place to learn something else in that world of wrestling. I do agree with you on that one.
Yeah, that's just me. That's just my thought process of it all. See, Naomi's still wrestling. She cares. Exactly. What was the other one name? Other cheerleader.
Cameron.
She tried. Let me not go crazy on her because she tried. But yeah, that was a little bit bad of me.
Yeah.
At least she tried. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm gonna just give her that little Simpsons cake. At least she tried.
Look. I get it. Hopefully everybody else get it, but But look, I wasn't gonna touch on it because I'm still kind of recovering. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. But this past Friday, it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough for you, boy, because I had to witness, ladies and gentlemen, the bitter and unfortunate downfall of my dear the Bloodline. The one of the most dominating factions in WWE history.
Okay,
you know what? I forgot that was here. I guess I should watch what I asked for. But that was pretty befitting for what had transpired on SmackDown, and I had to say that for last because it was like the most painful part of the show for me, man. Look, I know Roman ain't really the best person. Like, I mean, sometimes he don't make the best decisions. I get it. Sometimes he don't go the right way. But I mean, that's life. But look, with Jay finally decided what side he was gonna be on. He gonna be with his brother Jimmy, and he super kicked my boy Roman. And Jimmy and Jay proceeded to also kick Solo, which I don't understand. Solo's just trying to do what's best for the Bloodline. And yeah. And then they both gave Roman that super kick, and that was pretty much for him. And yeah, the Usos are free from the Bloodline. Happy for them. Yay, they can go and do what they gonna do. Just lead the Bloodline, right? Just don't worry about main event WrestleMania, right? Don't worry about being one of the longest tag team champions. I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna even take that from them. But yeah, man, look, I'm a I know I'm probably going on too long, but that's how much you know. Look, this whole bloodline story been going on since 2020. It's insane. I think I've never seen WWE take a story and just actually put in like long years worth of storytelling to it. And I do feel like this is the year it should all come to an end because I don't think people can handle one more year. It's been really great. But yeah, I feel like it's coming. And then now we're gonna have the bloodline civil war, unfortunately, and money in the bank. And I'm predicting that this all gonna find a conclusion at SummerSlam. Not saying Roman gonna lose his championship or anything. I don't, just some gonna come, some big gonna happen, and I feel like we almost there. As I painfully have stated, what has transpired. My good friend Isaiah, is there anything you would like to comment on this real hard tough time we got going on?
Tough times, man. Tough times. I don't know. I don't know about tough times, but I mean, everything was pretty much looks good on this side. Everything looks sunshine and rainbows over here. Like this man had to. It did. Jay turned around and said, "I'm out too," and then he kicked Roman. He was like,
It
and
was
Solo
tough, man.
didn't do anything. So, nah, but what's it called? I mean, it's just,
It was like watching Endgame, man.
it was like watching Endgame. Look, I mean, that no, I felt like it was watching the other movie before that. I forgot what it's called. It was an Endgame and
Oh, Infinity War.
Infinity War. Whichever one where he was like balance.
Oh yeah.
Look, this
Yeah, that
is
was it.
yeah, no, that's exactly how I felt. Like, I mean, I'm actually perfectly fine with Jay versus main event Jay versus Roman. And man, put the belt on the dude. If we actually gonna go crazy over this, like, and Roman really wants to, you know, outside of kayfabe care about the bloodline, man, put the title on the bloodline, bro. Put the Jay, look, and Jimmy, I'm sorry, Jimmy, you just got injured at the time, so they was like, hey man, we got to be main event Jay. So Jimmy, I'm sorry, you gotta eat this one. Like you just a twin that didn't win the big one. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, Jay's just hot, man. Pause. Jay is a really good wrestler. He is actually he's been so exciting to watch. His every bit of storytelling. I can admit for a fact, even ever since they started the main event, Jay and Roman and Jay were beefing. Jay has been the better twin this whole time. That's me personally saying that. Jay has been the better twin. He's been the most entertaining. Even with him and Sammy, I don't trust Sammy. Sammy, Sammy, a little bitch over there. War games happen. He's hugging Sammy, and then Sammy hits Roman with the chair. What you doing? You supposed to be our brother, like and he's sick, man. Like, and then he over here like he's both sneaky linking with Sammy behind Roman's back. They got to meet up behind like alleyways and stuff just to communicate. Like, it's. I mean, am I wrong? Like, there was
No,
a
you're definitely right. It's just like I had to really think like that. They really did have to go sneak and talk behind like a trailer just to
I'm telling you,
have a conversation.
they had hoodies on. They was talking back to back. Man, let me tell you something, Sammy. Like, what you talking about, Jay? They was talking back to back. They didn't even look at each other. Like, it's just, but I mean, it's just the fact. Like, everything Jay has done, it's just been so entertaining. And Jimmy, I mean, he lucked out on that one. So yeah, I'm down to push Jay to the moon. He don't even got to hold the title for long. Just treat him like Rey Mysterio, and we could call it a day.
I definitely agree, especially on your assessment of Jay, because I do agree with that because I feel like really out of it he was kind of like the most layered, given like time to have like I know I'm really digging deep into it, but in terms of character wise, like just a lot of time to develop and really show his emotion and things like that. Where I actually look forward to hearing a promo from him and everything. And we get Justin, who really was concerned that we were headed for Jimmy versus Jay. But what happened on SmackDown last week was incredible. Still just wish they would get the title off of Roman because it doesn't need to be there. And Justin, while I agree with I gotta say this. I agree with you, but I disagree with you, man. Look,
Well, of course. Can you explain
Because
that to
because I mean, look, I'm glad we're not going for Jimmy versus Jay either, because we don't really need that.
me?
But I promise, I
I'm
promise you,
sorry, I tried to
Roman ain't
turn it
gotta,
off, but I clicked the wrong button.
no, it's too late.
Oh, I did it
He
on
was like,
purpose, but
here
I
you
tried to
go.
close it. I
He
tried to
said,
get
here
out of
you
this.
go. Here you go. Devin finna cry again. Insert violin. But look, man, look, I guess I've seen Roman with these championships for so long. It ain't gonna feel right without it. Like I know that sounds really idiotic, but that's just how the reality is. But like I said, I truly feel that the conclusion will be at SummerSlam. If we going title on Jay, I feel that would be there. And actually, I would have zero problem with that, because if you think about it, this all started with Roman and Jay, and it'd be pretty fitting to end with Roman and Jay, with Roman pretty much passing the Tribal Chief title to Jay for the time being. And I mean, that makes it worth it. It makes it seem like we were fighting, going, years upon stories and development to get to something. So I had no issue with it.
He's like, so I ain't got no
Tribal
issue.
Chief Jay Uso, man, come on now. Tribal Chief Jay, I'm on the train already for it.
Well, that's because you just want somebody in the bloodline. You just want somebody in the bloodline to hold the belt.
Hey, look. I mean, look, what they be saying, keep it in the family, as they say. I mean,
Whoa!
well, not like that, not
What they
like
say
no.
that at? Alabama, Missouri? What they say that at?
Look, you know what? And I'm not even gonna let you leave me speechless, because
Can
where your mind went is not where mine was. Because I mean, some people say it in terms of family businesses, traditions, championships. They keep that stuff in the family. I don't know what other stuff you be trying to keep,
look, you
but
ain't look. You're in Indiana, man. I haven't been there in a minute.
look. All I'm
I don't
saying
know
is,
what they
it
can
could be like a
remix.
special Kool-Aid formula. You keep that in the family. You don't want just everybody in your street in the world knowing how your family do stuff.
Can I
Then it wouldn't be special.
can I voice something if that's cool?
Oh yes, sir. The floor is yours.
Cause look, man, I
Not
know
for
I
too long.
said I was gonna stop doing this certain thing, but unfortunately,
I forgot to tell you. Yeah. I lied!
I'm sorry, man. There's something that I'm sorry, man.
That was perfect.
It's
I give you
something
that.
I said. I'm sorry, and it's only because I said I was gonna retire it, and the fact that I haven't done it makes me sick. But look, man, I saw Sky Blue the other day, man, and I saw her. I saw her all right, man. Let me tell you something. Look, man, I used to wear snapbacks, man. I used to wear snapbacks all the time. Devin can vouch for me. I used to wear hats all the time. And if she want to share it, we can share hats together. You know what I'm saying? We could get one of those big hats that them sports fans like, and we could get under it. Let's get under this hat, Sky Blue. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. That's all I had to get off my chest. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm a type of guy that I won't condemn you, but also, I mean, it's hard to kind of condone it sometimes too, because I mean, my thing is though, is Jamie still like the champion to you? Like, is he, because he's injured? You're just kind of like, who cares? Because what I'm starting to see is the person that you said I was. It's really been you this entire time.
Well, no, look. At the end of the day, Jamie Hayter, look, she will always have my heart. It was just the fact of just watching AEW Collision, hearing from Chicago, Illinois. I was like, oh, she from up the street.
Because
And
look,
then she turned around.
no. Hold on. Let me. And you know what? It's my show. I might as well. This is how we gonna do this. Because look, it's been a long time coming. But I'm gonna tell y'all how it's go down, okay? Because we don't be switching sides around here. We stay on the same spot we was from the first day. And from the first day, I've been on that little Morgan train. Everybody was hating on me, calling me crazy, calling me stupid, all types of scrutiny names. I even had people on my PlayStation, man, you stupid, Devin. It be like, at, I own the Xbox 87, and you know it's fine because I got her back. I said she's gonna win money in the bank, and that happened. I said she was gonna be women's champion, and that happened. I said she's gonna be tag team women's champion, and it happened. I know I said it out of order, but it don't matter because it still happened. So that's how that goes. And I know she injured right now, but shout out to Lil Morty. That, my friends, is how that's done.
I felt like that was the most. I felt like you like friend zoned her. I felt like that was just you trying to friend zone her. There wasn't no love. It wasn't no feeling.
That was just 100,000% support.
That
Something
sounded
you
like-
don't know nothing about.
You could have summarized all that with "go best friend." That's my best friend. That's my, that's you in the background. That's my best friend. That's my like that. That's like it wasn't no love. It wasn't no if it was me and you together. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing like that.
Because love doesn't have a true definition. It's all about how you interpret it.
Wait, so how do you feel? Wait, so how do you feel about Jay Carter?
Look! I ain't. You know what? I thought that was gonna be one of those. Hold on, cut it, man. Cut it. Hold on.
He said, "Cut it."
I feel like MJF cut my music, but even though that's yours. Look, man. All I'm saying is, it's all support. My support ain't never shook, and it never will. I even altered my support. This man, she need to go to NXT, and you know what? Me being the growing person I am, unlike people at AEW, I started to see where you was coming from, and I seen that it wasn't really that crazy.
You got a point.
And that's how we got to that point.
But do you like Sky Blue?
Oh yeah, she's from Chicago, man.
How much do you like Sky Blue?
A very fair amount. I think she could be potentially on the rise. That's as far as it go.
You said that's as far as it go.
Yes, sir.
We're talking TBS champion.
Quite possibility. You know what? That actually is a possibility right there. I actually wouldn't mind shooting that out there. I'm not gonna say it's happening like next week or maybe even next month, but give her a year, and I can see it.
Ring of Honor, I can see
not?
it, to be honest. Ring of Honor, but look, man, that's all I gotta say.
Well, we can see that. Justin says that he just can't see the tag team guy and Jay being the guy in the ring. It's either gonna be Solo or Cody Rhodes are my two options, and leaning more towards Solo being the one to end it. You know what? Dominant as they've been portraying Solo to be, I can't necessarily disagree with that. Because they have been portraying this man as a silent bulldozer. Like it's just he there. He may not be saying much, but he there. You see how when Roman bumped into him, he like, oh shoot, my fault, cuz. Respect.
So do you think it'll be one of those things where Jimmy and Jay are just like, man, we get our ass beat, little bro, please, do something. And Solo's gonna be the one to step up and be like, you know what, stop beating on my brothers, man.
You know what? He probably would be the big like chess move, because when Jimmy and Jay were out and we thought Roman was gonna be done for at Clash at the Castle, who came out of nowhere to save the day was Solo. And he helped them at, I don't know why, but he helped them at WrestleMania as well. Solo. So and he don't say much. I like how they've kept this throughout this entire run, because whenever he do have something to say, you don't want to listen because he ain't really said much.
I got next.
So yeah, but I got next. I missed that. They, you know what? When Carmelo hits the main roster, they need to run that back because that was hilarious.
I love Carmelo Hayes, man. There's nothing.
But
nothing I don't like about that man. Pause.
Telling you, man, Melo don't miss.
Melo don't miss.
But
so don't.
But Justin, you see, now you got me like, I look at it where I'm still leaning towards Jay. Maybe Solo helps Jay win. That's as far as I'm gonna go for that because I have no other plans after that.
Yeah, I was like, we just brainstorming.
Yeah, but I do not have a fearful, and huge WWE encyclopedia book you know, that I actually know everything that's in it. I just act like I don't, you know, for the time being. So you know, this is my show, but you know, I don't really have too much trivia for yours truly.
You don't have
That's what
trivia?
makes yeah, I'm like that's what makes these, you know, this is what makes you I'll be dynamite. I'll take an you collision. That's how I go.
You what? You're dynamite and I'm collision? I feel like I feel insulted by some way, shape, or
What
form.
you, I thought wait, hold on. I thought if I told you you're dynamite, you would be insult. Wow, I tried to dodge an insult and still ran into
I
one.
didn't know. I don't know. Both are kind of shaky. So I mean, I feel like I feel like you just insulted both of us.
Oh, a double-edged sword, I see.
Yeah, you
Well,
stabbed me.
yeah. In the illustration I was trying to draw is that yeah, when your guy, my co-host, is running the car here, and you know, I get tested, and Justin gives me fierce competition. But yeah, on the Devin Crimes end of it, you know, we try to keep it mellow and keep it, you know, pretty peaceful here. You know, ain't no fighting.
You want me to test you? That was just something to open up the book.
I was kind of leaning towards it, but
Damn, see, I didn't even know. I thought you was just like, I didn't have nothing, so I think that's it. I thought that was like,
hey man, see, I would have thought after like all this time, man.
see, that was my fault.
Oh
I was
man,
just
people,
like, all I heard was, well, you know, this is my show when I don't have this quiz right here. I'm like, is
I
that
threw out all types of hints, man. This man, ooh, this me throwing out hints.
See, now if he would have said something like, well, I don't see the music here, I'd be like, oh, I got you. I would have posted the music here. I'll skip the intro too, just in case.
I don't know, man, because sometimes this man he turns to Dr. Dre when he turn these beats on.
Is that loud? How's that?
That's actually. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong button. That's fine. I'm gonna leave it because you know music control gets kind of iffy around here.
You got a really good point.
We still got that Street Fighter though.
Ooh, I got a good one. You ain't gonna know this at all. If you get this, bro, we'll just end this quiz right here. You just win automatically. How about that? Deal.
Look at that. Look at that.
This man is 6'6", 293 pounds, from here in Phoenix, Arizona. Signature move, the spinning reverse STO. I'm gonna just skip the first half of this. Oh, well, I guess I can't. Oh, so you might just get this with this first sentence. Proving you only get one chance to make a good impression. This man's extreme unpopularity can be traced by his initial appearance when they saw him prevent his then girlfriend Kelly from disrobing in front of the AEW fans.
Oh, that was that like Balls Mahoney or something like that?
Final answer?
It was a weird name. Yeah, my final answer.
I'm sick that you blew that. I'm so sick that you blew that. I am so sick that you blew that. I am sick that you blew that. Here, matter of fact, here, let me control this real quick. Here, I am so sick that I had to say final answer. And then as soon as you said, yeah, I was just, oh man, thank you, Justin, for being, and please keep, and not Devin cheating. Now I know that he cheated. Also on top of that. Well, it's kind of hard for him to cheat when as soon as Justin posted, he already. But come on, man, Devin, can we be disappointed in you? Well, I said if you got it right, I would have been shocked. But even then, But then I changed it. I said after the first sentence, you would already know who it is. And
I don't know why that man was. I mean, if I can defend myself, that man I did mention was part of ECW at one point, and I told you his name weird, but it just all right.
That's crazy.
You know what?
What?
I'm not washed. I'm just a little drenched.
Question number 2. What was the year of the feud of Matt Hardy and MVP?
This was 2008.
The final answer?
Yes, sir.
You are correct. You are
Yes.
correct. They teamed up in 2007, broke up in 2008, and their rivalry started.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Old boy coming back.
Hmm.
Michael Jordan didn't make every shot.
Another one. What year did Natalia Neidhart debut?
2008.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
2008. 2008.
Quit playing with your boot. Look at that. Look at that. We fully charged over here. I don't need that no more. Let's go.
If I asked you to give me the earliest version of Nation of Domination, can you do it?
I'm assuming. Farouk, obviously, right?
Yep.
My dude Farouk. Yeah. What's his No, hold on. Don't do me like this. Don't cut me out just yet. Don't cut me out. Hold on. Farouk. I forgot who the Godfather's real name was. Not real name, but his name in that time. It was like Mustafa.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, but it's cause
Thank you. I was like, it was D-Lo.
Yeah.
And
there's 3 more, and one of the names that you mentioned were wrong.
I hate this dude.
It was
one people you said
they
didn't know
to say like that what his name really was, but
all right.
Mustafa wasn't in the early version of Nation of Domination. That's why I asked if I gave you the earliest one, would you know it? So I was like, I can.
Was Ahmed Johnson part of that?
Ahmed Johnson? No.
Oh god. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to tap out because
that's what she said.
I don't remember when the Rock got there. I'm gonna put it like that. Yeah, I thought Justin probably would have got me.
It's probably the music. Every time he disappears, I'm like, it's the music, man. I just know it. Like it's gotta be.
Oh, it's not like last time.
If I gave
that one time, man. I mean, he had the whole studio going crazy.
Hey man, I just want the crowd jumping, man. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, but I'm not too hot on who the original members of the Nation of Domination.
With my chest.
Unfortunately,
man, with your chest. Yeah, I had to skip over it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a Peter Maivia question. I'm not gonna give you a question about that man either.
Must be like my notable people.
Right, I tried to give you some material here. I'm trying to give you some. Let me see. Some. For this Triple Crown winner is inevitable. In what year? Nope, I lied. That wasn't gonna be right.
He already did that once this show. He can't keep lying. This man, see, man. We call this man Izzy the Liar Jackson, man. Just put D Liar.
I would ask you. Here, I'm gonna ask you a question, but if you get it right, I ain't gonna count it because I already know that you know it. This is a question out here just to show you your nerdness. Randy, the Macho Man Savage, later invaded the mainstream when he made it his way into Hollywood.
Spider-Man.
Okay. Can I finish the? I didn't even finish the.
My bad. I feel like, yeah, my fault. That was pretty unprofessional.
He filmed where he performed in the blockbuster Spider-Man. What year was this done?
2002.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they actually filmed it in 2001.
Oh, of course.
We're going for 100% accuracy. Hey, look.
See, man, this man. But I ain't gonna lie. It is, your knowledge is insane, and you need to keep it. Like that is important.
This stuff be kind of unnecessary sometimes in the memory banks.
Sometimes we need that information. Because I'll explain it to you later. But dang, I'm running out of material. I'm at the R's right now. I'm like,
I've been zipping through the book.
what year did RVD leave WWE?
This was 2007.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
That is correct.
Look at that.
That is correct. Look, I possibly can find one more.
Trying to redeem myself. Take that one L and just keep moving.
Okay. Even after Mankind wrongfully accused the Great One of throwing his New York Times bestseller "Have a Nice Day" in the trash and letting him defend the World Tag Team Champions on his own, they were always able to get back on the same page. The popular tandem reunited from time to time as called up as for what? How do they phrase this? As called for up until Mick Foley's retirement from the ring in this year.
This was.
So when did the Rocket Sock Connection break up? What year?
2000. Hold on. Yeah, 2000. No, wait. No.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me
Yeah, because yeah, 2000.
You're
Throwing
correct.
that in there. Look at that.
You are correct.
See?
2000. See, all I gave you was a bunch of what year questions, and they were all mainly based on 2000. So you have to date back 23 years. You have to use all 23 years.
Now, years I'm good with. I ain't good with people, members of such factions, I'll say.
Members of such.
But as this is the Devin Crimes hosted heel turn, all I got to say is Isaiah Jackson Jr. Is there anything you would like to say?
Anything I like? Is it my turn? It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. Oh, what are you doing here? Look, let me tell y'all something. Well, unfortunately, I just found out I had to go back to work, so apparently it's not a great day. But I want to thank y'all for listening always, man. I appreciate y'all watching, checking in. Let me tell y'all something, man. Don't let me pick, man. Don't let me pick. I know there's I've been singing my vocals. I've been using my vocals to good use when singing to my loved ones. And I just want them to know that there's no favorites. I love them all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't let whatever Devin say ruin your day, because I know he has a lot that can upset a lot of people. So don't take everything Devin say with a grain of salt. He's just a bully. We call him the neighborhood bully. That's gonna be his nickname. The heel turn bully, the heel turn neighborhood bully, or just the heel turn bully in general. But that is all I have to say. I will bring you guys back to the gyrating Devin.
Man, I was too busy vibing. Sound like an instrumental to me.
Instrumental.
But I'm pretty sure what you said was good.
I'm pretty sure what you said was good. Oh man, look, let me. You know what? I would finished off, but I already said a lot, and I'm not going to turn this to a Devin
Look
situation.
at that. Look at that, friendly out here. Justin says defeated, accepted. I mean, defeat accepted. I added too many past tenses. Too many past tenses. But he also says, awesome show, guys. And I appreciate that, Justin. We appreciate that a lot. Thank you, man. As always, man.
Man,
it's great.
Now I beat Justin. Look at him.
And I go pop champagne. I'm about to go party downtown now. Like,
Devin got the champagne. Justin was wrong.
I get that one win.
It's a parade.
I'm that kid biting.
City, yeah, that's you, man.
I'm that kid biting that metal, man. Go playing.
Devin gonna put the baby outfit on. Yeah. He gonna be walking around his house.
See, I'm telling you, say no more. Celebration on the way. But I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of your great day or night, whatever time you hear. And that's been all from us, the Heel Turn Podcast. Thank you all for listening as always, and we'll catch you later.